Well, there we go. That is a midday feeding we got going on right here. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and Lucy came in here. I saw her came in. Actually, Milbert came in also, and he's almost afraid of the baby. You look how big he's getting. I mean, he's just only going to be a little spike, maybe a 3-point. But he's got pretty big. It looks like that Ranger, who is a girl, we believe. We're going to look them over real close here. We just haven't done it. We haven't been handling them too awful much. Sometimes when she comes in this building, they hide out in 3 different places, which is what they do in the wild. They don't ever stay together hardly, except when they eat. They hide out in 3 different places, and so 2 of them went to her immediately, and the other one was hid over in the corner. I never found her, and I finally found her back in behind some Shell Rotella oil boxes, and again brought Ranger over. She's actually bigger than either one of the boys, I believe. If I'm thinking right, we got to get some ribbons and put on them so we really know who they are. They look a lot alike. We know the little one is growing. He's really gaining. Now he's trying to catch up with the others. He first one to the milk wagon, last one to leave. That's what he is. But that's really precious right there. It's over 110 degrees heat index here in Oklahoma. You can see I got a fan running back here, which makes it a lot cooler in this building. We've got ventilators up on the top. That's the noises that you hear running, and so it's still hot in here, though. I mean, it's hot in this building, but it's hot outside. It doesn't matter where you are right now. And they do have the fans here. The wind is not blowing today. We are into July, where just a little breath of wind feels good if you're out on the water. And these hot days just take it out of you. We are supposed to get a little break the next few days, but this is an afternoon feeding. I just saw her come in here, so I thought I'd come in here, and I went and got one of the babies and brought it over to her. 2 of them were getting after it pretty good. You can see the other one over there has already got all it's wanted, or didn't, it's lost interest, probably got all the milk it needed. But, the amazing thing from what I understand is their milk sac, once it gets full, that's when she knows to come and go look for it. God is such an amazing God that created these deer and created us. It's just so amazing. I mean, it's just really something. So anyway, I thought I'd shoot this little couple 2 or 3 minute deal for you and let you see what happens in the middle of the day. We're actually not putting out a video today, I don't think. We'll wait probably till tomorrow to put one out, but we got a video coming out, a different video coming out tonight. So no need to do a video every day. Pretty much this is what happens. It's kind of the natural thing, but isn't the natural thing amazing? Isn't the natural thing amazing? And that's just incredible right there. impromptu birthday party. A birthday party, that's right. Lucy's triplets are a 1 week old. 1 week old today, actually this morning. It's a little late in the evening. This is a little boy right here. This little boy right here is right now called Indy, for independence, called Indy. We have 2 boys and a girl, according to Sherry and Chris. So if they turn out to be different than that, they don't know much about sex. God, let me rephrase that. And she's been in here feeding for a little bit. I was a little late getting out here. I've been talking on the telephone. And we leave the door open to the boat building. Here's the cool deal. The boat building is open, and Lucy comes in and out and takes care of them. And then when she puts them down, she's got to come over here and lick. She's not doing that for salt, or maybe she is, I don't know. It might be like Lot's wife, a pillar of salt. But we have salt blocks that she licks on, but no deer are just lickers. That's all they are. They lick and they lick and they lick. And you see them, she licks on them constantly. Lucy, come over here, baby. Get out of that poop. That's Milburn that comes in here and does that. Lucy's not pooping in the building because she doesn't want the odor in here because of attracting any kind of varmint or critter. We got fans going. You can hear the fans running, so it stays nice and cool in here during the daytime. Been a little bit rainy today. Rained a lot just north of here. Didn't rain hardly enough here to, well, immeasurable, unmeasurable. But you can see now once they get through eating, they go back and they're finding little places, and that's it. They stay. And even though, and real quickly, I don't know how quickly, but probably within 2 or 3 weeks, they'll be going outside and they'll probably change where they are living at night. But you know, of course, Melbourne, he comes around and poops on the floor is what he does. But and now all 3 of them are here. Now, one of the main things that's kind of amazing is when she first shows up, I mean, they get after the lunch wagon. They get after it. But then, and then she sort of leaves them for a while, and now you can see they're back in here and they're after it again. Nina is the little one. That's the one that probably would have been dead had we left them down there by the lake. And you know, they were only about 100 yards away from where they were born. But Nina here probably would have been dead. But she's still alive and she's doing good. I think she's doing fine. And probably within a very short period of time, you're going to see all of these deer running around out there in the yard, running around in the woods, and they'll get wild pretty quick. Because they're going to be, we won't be feeding those like we had to do Lucy, because she didn't have a mama to take care of her, neither did Milburn. So these have got a mama to take care of them, and that's exactly what they'll be doing. But the amazing thing about deer is they eat until they get full, I guess, and then they quit. And Milburn is like any teenage boy. You can't hardly fill him up. Doesn't matter how much he eats. But you know, we've got feeders here on the ranch, and they can eat basically all they want. I actually have a Lucy sleeps a lot in the very next building right beside this one. I think she sleeps in there, so if anything happens that she thinks her babies may be in danger, she can run in here and check them out. She doesn't sleep in here with them, and that's just a natural deal that the deer do. And that's one of the reasons why so they have such a large mortality rate is they are left totally alone, and it's just a matter of them laying very still and being hidden pretty well so they can't find them. And in here, they will get back in behind something. They'll be, you have a hard time finding them in here. But once they get completely full and get where they're very comfortable, they'll go off on their own and they lay down and you almost know, you back there stepped on them, girl. You back there stepped on them. But they'll go back and they've been eating for quite a while. But they'll go back and get in that place, and they'll stay, and they'll lay there, and they don't get up and run around. They lay right there until she comes back. And I think that might be something that happens sometime too. A mama doesn't go very far away. They stay relatively close in the wild. But if something something happens to a mama, and she's killed or run over or something like that happens to her, a coyote gets her or something, she is. The baby's just going to die. They don't have a chance. I mean, they don't really have a chance. They're completely dependent on that mama. And she's been a good mama. She's kind of had to learn a little bit. It seemed like it's her first babies, and she ends up with 3 of them. She probably, when that buck comes around this fall, she probably run and hide. She probably said, I've had all this, I can say grace over. But anyway, we're just going to kind of watching what happens here. And Melbourne, he doesn't know what happened, but he's nice to him, and he's gentle to him also. And he's only a year old. He's just a little tiny buck, going to be a 3-point. You're not much of a buck, but you're my buddy. You're my buddy. Milburn loves me, he really does. But anyway, I'll just kind of let y'all watch here just for a minute or two. And it's, as they get after that food wagon, what I call the promised land. And she licks, and she licks, and she licks. And how does a mama deer divide her love between three beautiful baby fawns? Well, she doesn't divide it. She multiplies it. And now Lucy's back to licking. And the fawns, they're just like any kid after a big birthday party. This is their 1 week birthday party. And there they are, back in their places, ready for a good night's sleep.